Hey everybody, welcome back to Lift Up Your Standard this week. Hey, I'm so glad you guys are here. Just want to first say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for watching every week. Thank you so much for sharing our videos. Please like and please share, because the more you like and the more you share, the more that we're going to be able to get in front of people. We're trying to, this is not for us personally. We're not looking for any fame or anything like that. Our whole goal here at Lift Up a Standard is to teach, to edify, help grow up flaggers and standard bearers. We're not the one-stop shop for everything flagging, but we definitely want to be out there and be a voice out in the wilderness saying, hey, listen, over here, we can help teach you some things. There's a lot of good teaching going on out there right now. You go to YouTube and there's many other flag teachers out there that are absolutely wonderful. We're just kind of adding more and adding our flair, maybe in our taste, on what God's called us to do. And so that's why we're meeting with you every week. And this week, again, we're going to stay in Scripture. And we're actually going to be, let me see, where were we going to be? Jeremiah 4:6 and 4:21 and Jeremiah 52. And so we're still parked in the book of Jeremiah here yet this week. Basically, these scriptures are just going to talk about how the word is used. That's the kind of the context that we're staying in, is how this word was used in Scripture, what it represented in that Scripture. Okay? So as I read them, kind of try to keep that in the back of your mind. One other thing I want to just chat about a little bit is a couple of things. We're looking at the possibility of doing an event for International Flag Day. I'm still kind of working on that and praying about it. As soon as I have any more information, I will definitely post it on the group page. I'll also post it on our website and in other places. We'll get it out there for you guys. So keep June 15th, kind of, if you can, keep it open and maybe think about taking a little road trip to Fort Wayne. We're only 3 hours from Chicago, an hour from some places in Ohio, less than an hour away, and parts of Indiana and Michigan. We'd love to have you come down. It's looking kind of like a group thing outside. Barring bad weather, we will do it, even if it's cloudy, but if it's raining and super windy, we will not do it. But it's kind of looking like just getting together and flagging. We'll have music, maybe we'll go out to eat afterwards. I don't know, have some food. We Christians do like to eat. So anyway, and have some fellowship, get to know each other a little bit. It'd be great to meet many of you face to face. So there's that. Pray for me. In the month of June, I will be doing some traveling. I'll be going to Minnesota for Patricia King Conference, Women on the Front Lines. I will be a vendor there, actually. I'm not going to be teaching or anything, but I am going to be there able to partake in the conference, which will be amazing. Who doesn't love Patricia King? If you don't know her, go look her up. You'll love her. But I'll be there selling flags for All for His Glory Dance and Flag. I'll also be up for a conference in Detroit. And I want to say, and I don't have my phone handy, I'm back. Give me a second here and I can tell you the name of the conference in Detroit. Some of you might already be signed up to go. Elo Olam Dance Conference. It's up in Detroit at the Kobo Center. So I'll be up there as a vendor for selling flags and billow cloths. So if you're in the neighborhood, let me know. Get a hold of me on Facebook, via Messenger, Instagram, whatever. However, get a hold of me, let me know. And I'll be up in the neck of the woods. So I'm excited to go up there and be able to offer worship tools for dancers and flaggers alike. So anyway, keep me in prayer, because I got a lot of traveling I'm going to be doing here over the next several months, actually. And teaching, too. So anyway, all right, so let's get to Scripture. That's why we watch this every week, right? You don't watch it to just listen to me talk about myself. We want to hear what the Word of God has to say. All right, so our first Scripture we're going to look at is Jeremiah 4:6. And it's kind of funny because this Bible here, this is a Bible my mother-in-law gave me and my husband back in 1991. And this was a wedding gift from her. It's a beautiful leather Bible. And my husband always he wouldn't let me mark anything up in it. It was the gift from his mom and it had to stay perfect. He has since gone. He's passed on and he's up in heaven. He left in 2005. So now I mark things up in this Bible all the time. And I noticed that I had this little sticky right here. This sticky has been here for years. And I didn't actually remember the actual chapter and verse, but it was funny because when I went and looked at my verse I was going to talk about tonight, there it was, and it said signal. I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, so Jeremiah 4:6, it says, raise the signal, go out to Zion, flee for safety without delay, for I am bringing disaster from the north and even terrible destruction. Now you got to go back and kind of read the context, and we're not going to necessarily get into all of that. What I'm talking about is how the Word uses the words in Scripture. Signal also stood for a banner, ensign, standard. Okay, so that's another word for flag. All right, so the next one we're going to look at is Jeremiah 4:21. How long must I see the battle standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? Again, they're calling the standard a flag, a standard. How long do I have to see this person is crying out? You know, how long do I have to see this? And what that banner stood for. It stood for warfare. All right, so we did Jeremiah 6:21. Next we're gonna flip over to Jeremiah 50, way over to Jeremiah 50, and I took my spot out of there. And we're going to look at Jeremiah 50, verse 2. And it says, announce and proclaim among the nations. This is my favorite kind of scripture. Lift up a banner and proclaim it. Keep nothing back, but say, Babylon will be captured. Bel will be put to shame. Marduk filled with terror. Her images will be put to shame, and her idols will be filled with terror. The nation from the north will attack her and lay waste to her land. No one will live in it. Both men and animals will flee away. I personally love it when I hear lift up a banner and proclaim it. Announce and proclaim. I love that personally. When we lift up that banner, we're announcing and proclaiming to not only to all those around us what our purpose is or what we're doing, but we're giving the enemy notice. We're letting him know that not today. It's not going to happen. We're done. We're changing this atmosphere. It's also just sending a wave offering to the Lord, a perfume of fire, if you will, to the Lord. It's worship. It's warfare. It's all these different things. It's announcing who's coming soon. There's just so many things behind that. And that's just kind of one of my personal favorite types of scripture when it talks about announcing and proclaiming and lifting up a standard. So I'm going to leave you with that this week. We're not going to go as long as we did last week. I really hope the message from last week touched somebody. Somebody needed to hear that last week. And I just hope you've been encouraged by our videos. Please like and share. As we all know how Facebook works, I can never say the word algorithm, that's how it works. We need to have likes, we need to have shares. We really appreciate it. Please also share your stuff to the page. We will look at it, and you know, and 99% of the stuff you guys want us to post on our page, we post it. We will not post any sales stuff for flags or anything like that, or fundraisers or anything like that. There's plenty of other sites that you can do that. But we love to see your dance videos. We love to see your flagging videos. We love to see your bloopers. You know, it's just all fun. We want to encourage and lift one another up. So please, please, please share with us. Share our stuff. Go to our All for His Glory Ministries page. Like and share it. Some announcements real quick. Check out All for His Glory Ministries. We are going to be having a Dancing for Him dance conference here in Fort Wayne this coming October. Go to dancingforhim.com and look up Fort Wayne under conferences. Now's the time. The price is going to keep going up for the conference, and I can promise you this will be a life-changing event. I've been to a lot of conferences over the last 20, almost 25 or plus years, something like that. And I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many Dancing for Him conferences. I've been affiliated with Dancing for Him for a long, long time. And every conference I go to, I make new friends. I get to meet wonderful, amazing people, and I always come away with something. Always, every single time. I come away with something different. So even if you've been to a Dancing for Him conference, say in the last year or two, come to Fort Wayne. We'd love to have you. I can guarantee you, I'm going to be here so you know it's going to be fun, because we're going to make it fun. We're going to have a great time, and we're believing for perfect weather in October. It's usually really nice here. And also the hotels are not outrageously priced like in other cities like Chicago and Detroit. So sign up, come, men and women. Kids, I think she usually has them at least over 12, and they have to be with an adult. So check it out. We love you guys. Keep an eye on the page. Have a great week. We want to bless you and encourage you. Lift up your standard. Get out of your house. Go to the park. Go play with your kids and take your flags. Take your kids with your flags and go flagging in the park. Have a great week. Love you and God bless.